Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ben's Builds, my tutorial series. And as you can see here, what we are going to be showing today is my new wheat farm design that uses light to harvest and uses bone meal to grow the wheat. It's pretty quick. I think it's one of the quicker ones you can make in the game, so I figured I'd show it off. So let's get into how it works. The items you'll need for this tutorial are 2 sticky pistons, 8 redstone lamps, 3 redstone repeaters, 13 redstone dust, 2 water buckets, a couple stacks of any kind of building block you want, and also some basic farming supplies like seeds and bone meal. Alright, so the first thing is I'm taking this encasing off so you can kind of see better all the redstone and everything. However, just to point this out, it will not work when the encasing is gone, just because it has direct sunlight or other light. So you can see it won't harvest there, even though the redstone lamps are pulsing. So how this is going to work is you have a plate here, and you've got these repeaters, which is a monostable circuit. It makes a 1 pulse. And this redstone right here is a little tricky. It can be redstone in some positions, but in other positions it does have to be a repeater, otherwise it won't work. But a redstone dust would be slightly quicker. So I would try both, and if you can pull off the redstone dust and you don't have any issues, that's cool. Like I don't on this one, but one of my designs over there does. But anyway, so now it comes over here, it activates that piston. There's a redstone torch under here. When this piston pushes forward, this turns off, causing these redstone lamps to pulse just long enough to kill the wheat, and then immediately go back on, which gives you the fastest possible time to walk back and forth and harvest the wheat. And overall, I think it works pretty well. So yeah, that's how it's designed, and now I'll get to showing you how to build it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is place this pressure plate right here, and next to it we want to do a line of dirt, however long you want. I do 8, but if you want to do a different size, you can. It's just if you end up getting to the point where the redstone does not travel across the lamps anymore, you have to find your own way to repeat the signal, because I have not tried it. So if you go up like this, then you want to place a layer of redstone lamps right here. So you've got a line of 8 dirt, and then a back wall here, and then a line of 8 redstone lamps. Then you want to put redstone across the top of these lamps so you can power them. And now here's a little trick that I didn't know about till recently. Apparently, water can actually affect soil through walls. I thought it had to travel across other soil to have its ranged effect. But if you put water right here, then this will still become tilled soil instead of just being regular dirt again. If you look for a little bit, we'll leave that for now. But eventually it will turn into wet soil. So we will wait on that, but now the next thing we want to do is start working on the redstone while we're waiting. We want to put a piece of redstone right there, 1 repeater on a single tick and 1 repeater on 2 ticks, and then have a sticky piston here with a stone block right there, and put a piece of redstone dust or a repeater behind here. If you want to play it safe, you can see the water's getting tilled here, or whatever it is. You can see right here that I use the redstone dust. If you want to play it safe, you can just use the repeater, and for sure it will work every time. But it is a nice little thing to have it go a little bit faster, so I like to try the redstone dust first. So we want to place a stone block there with a piston now, and put a redstone torch under there, put a block here, and put redstone here. Got to make sure there is no block right here, otherwise the piston will do this, and you don't want that. So just put a block here and don't put a block there. Now you want this redstone to run up here and all the way over to the lamps over the water. And now you can see that's powering, and most of our redstone mechanism's done. So as you can see, the redstone dust does not seem to be working. But if we replace this with a repeater, then all should work. Yeah, you can see you get that quick flicker effect now, and that's exactly what we want. So now I'm just going to build the encasement around here really quick, and we can test it out. Alright, so we're inside, just to test the lights one more time. They aren't visually showing, but I think they're still probably working. Let's try this really quick, and it should harvest. Yep, so that's how it works. You just run back and forth, And with this design, you can continuously run and you will never not plant the wheat because of time or anything. As long as you continuously bone meal and plant, you can run back and forth as fast as you want, really. Occasionally you will miss that first one, but that's just your fault, basically, because your timing on the right clicking is off. But yeah, see, I missed it there. That's more like lag, I think, than anything else. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty consistent running back and forth. With a speed potion, it is possible, but you have to spam click the wheat since you move too fast. So that's the general idea. I wasn't doing too well there, but if you get some practice with it and you're pretty consistent, you can harvest wheat really consistently from this. And it's a really fast way to get lots of wheat without a very large farm that you have to replant often. So yeah, that's my design for my wheat farm. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want more tutorials and all that. I can do pretty much anything if you request it. And I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.